All right, today we're going to be looking at graphing linear equations using slope and intercept. And I don't know why that got cut off, but that should say slope and intercept. So we're going to be looking at how we can use slope and intercept to help us graph lines. And again, we may be forced in a situation where we see equations on an answer and we see a line that's graphed and we need to be able to pull those. And it works the opposite of what we're going to do. But as a reminder here, looking at this first example, it's already in the form we need it in. We need it in y equals mx plus b. It's already there. M is -3. B is -2. So our y-intercept is 0, -2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dot or a point at 0, -2. And then my slope is -3 over 1, which means I'm going to go down 3 and over 1. Down 3 and over 1. And if I can't do that, then I can also go from up 3 and left 1. So instead of going down 3 and right 1, I can go up 3 and left 1. As long as only one of my movements is negative, then I've done things correctly. Okay, and then again, I'm going to draw a line that connects those points. And then I have graphed my equation in slope-intercept form. All right, looking at our second equation, we have a little bit of work to do. It says 3y equals 2x plus 6. Well, we know that our equation can't start with something in front of y, so we've got to divide everything in my equation by 3. So y equals 2/3 x plus 2. So my y-intercept is 0, 2, and my slope is a positive 2/3. So again, I start at 0, 2, and because my slope is 2/3, I'm going to go up 2 boxes and write 3, up 2, write 3, and then using those points, I'm going to draw a straight line connecting those points. Again, I know I've done it right because my slope is positive and my line is positive, and I've got those stair-step look up 2, right 3 consistently there. All right, looking at our third one, we have an equation in standard form, and so we can subtract 3x from both sides. So now I have 2y equals a -3x minus 8. And I would divide by 2. So then y equals a -3/2 x minus 4. So all I'm trying to do is get y alone. Again, the y-intercept would be 0, -4. My slope would be -3 over 2. So I start at 0, -4. My slope is -3 over 2, so that could be down 3, right 2. Well, I couldn't do that again, so I can go back to -4, and I can also go up 3, and I can go left 2. And again, if I've done it correctly, my dots should be in a straight line. Again, I'm going to draw that line, put arrows on each end, and that's how we graph using slope and intercept. All right, another thing we might be asked to do is we might be asked to graph a linear equation, but we might be given a standard form equation, and there's another way that we can do that. The way we can do that is to find the x-intercept. So to find the x-intercept, I'm going to set the x value, which in this case is 3x, and I'm going to set it equal to -6. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 3. So x equals a -2, which means its location would be -2, 0. Then I would go the same way and go -4y equals -6, divide by -4. So y equals 6 over 4, or 3 over 2. So then that location would be 0, 3 over 2, which is 1 and 1/2. So I'm going to plot those 2 points. -2, 0, and then 0 and 3 over 2 right there. And then I would use that to help me draw a line through those 2 points. And there is the equation from standard form to a graph. So again, I could just find the zeros, and then from there, making sure that the graph matches those zeros. All right, looking at our last one, we've got 10y plus 2x equals 15. So to find the x-intercept, I'm going to say 2x equals 15, divide by 2. So x equals 7.5. So my ordered pair would be 7.5, comma 0. So I could put a dot at 7.5. All right, then to find the y-intercept, I'm going to say 10y equals 15. Divide both sides by 10. So y equals 3 over 2, or 1 1/2. So that would be 0, 3 over 2. So again, I would have a dot that goes through 1 1/2. And then from there, I would draw a line that cuts through both of those points. Put an arrow on the end, and there is the graph that matches that equation. So just a couple of different ways to do it. You can always change any equation to slope-intercept form if you want to graph it that way. But again, if it's in standard form, you could just find the zeros. Hope this helps. Ask your teacher if you have any questions.